AI, artificial intelligence, a sub-area of computer science that drives the technical progress of our civilization like no other. Self-driving cars, incredible advances in medicine, social media algorithms that know exactly what we want to see, unprecedented accuracy when translating texts in different languages, and. I could really spend hours showing examples of where AI, artificial intelligence, is used today and how it makes work steps significantly better and more effective where it comes into contact. But that would go beyond the scope of this video, however, and that's not what it's about. AI is used almost everywhere these days. What this video is going to be about is the fears that come with it, especially for us programmers. But before we get started, I would like to point out that we will be bringing a lot of content over the next few weeks, and by subscribing you will find programming related content in your subscription box on a regular basis. With the regular input you will definitely stay on the ball as far as programming is concerned, so just subscribe to this channel now. It's no secret that AI can do tasks that humans would normally do much better and more effectively, and that many jobs will be lost as a result in the future. I'm not one of those people who believe that AI will rationalize everything away in a short time, and above all, I don't believe in these Terminator scenarios that are mentioned again and again on the internet, but you just have to be realistic that some professional fields, and there will be quite a few, they will be gone in the near future. And so we ask ourselves as programmers, of course, are we also affected by this? If you take a look at our areas of responsibility, it's actually not really that far-fetched that these tasks could be taken over by artificial intelligence. In order to be able to answer these questions, let's just take a look at where AI is already being used in the software development process today. Because it is actually already being used, and not just a little. Nowadays, artificial intelligence is mainly used to support software development. For example, if you're using Visual Studios, then you have already seen this new code completion that can be used. This suggests a snippet that fits the context, which you can easily insert into the code so that you don't have to write it yourself. And that actually works very well. When I used this for the first time, I was really blown away. I felt like Visual Studios could read my mind and figure out what I want to write next. So the AI does not replace us as programmers in this way, it only supports us. It works similarly with the well-known GitHub Copilot. With this, we just have to write a comment in the code in which we explain in natural language what our Copilot should program for us now, and the Copilot will implement it in a very short time. And that sounds scary at first, I mean that really does take over a very large part of our work, but the purpose is not to replace us as programmers, but to make sure that we don't have to constantly focus on small problems, but can take care of the big picture. Of course, the GitHub pilot is not able to simply build large and complex software systems alone. It is designed to implement small functions that can be explained with simple human language. And that is also the general trend in software development when it comes to AI. Software development is very complex, we all know that, and artificial intelligence is still a long way from being able to take on this complex task itself. It is therefore not used as a substitute, but as a support, and it will remain so for many years. I'm pretty sure of that. This is my personal opinion now, and I have to say I'm not an AI expert, but I believe that programmers are among the last to be replaced by an AI and have to fear being replaced by it. Of course, it can't hurt to familiarize yourself with the topic of AI and machine learning, because yes, of course, this is a big business field for the future, and if you have knowledge in it, then you are definitely a pretty valuable person on the job market. Also, I don't think AI will replace artists or professions that just involve a lot of interpersonal communication, because I'm pretty sure the average human doesn't want to have those things replaced by an AI. For example, there is already the DALL-E AI, with which you can generate images, and that is exciting and technically impressive, but I and many others probably do not consider these images to be works of art because you simply know that they weren't created by a human. There just isn't much soul in it. But again, AI will change this world in the next 10 years, and many professional fields will probably no longer exist in their old and original form. You have to be realistic about that, but as I said, we programmers are not affected by it for the time being. All in all, you don't have to worry too much. I think that AI is a great tool to make our everyday work easier and to ensure that it is easier to get into certain subject areas so that we as game developers, for example, can use AI tools so that we don't have to implement certain systems over and over again, having to implement it ourselves and having to understand it all, but that we just have this supporting AI that helps us to achieve our creative goals. But I'm not an AI expert either, I have to say that again, and yes, we will see what the future brings. With that in mind, if you're a Java programmer, check out the video description because jSparrow is linked there. jSparrow works similar to an AI, and with it you can find and solve bugs in any Java project, refactor old legacy code, and also learn Java best practices. You can simply download jSparrow for free and add it to your Eclipse development area and use 20 free refactoring rules with it. jSparrow is your partner when it comes to solutions in Java, which means if you are a Java programmer and you are interested, take a look at the description, the link is there. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and yes, in this sense I wish you a lot of fun programming. We'll see each other again in the next video. Bye bye.